Welcome back, everybody. Just a few quick notes before we get into this. This will cover week 17, April 22nd to April 26th, and all the trades you'll see are on my live account trading MNQ Futures on Tradovate. We'll look at the trades for each day and then an end of the week recap at the end of the video. April 22nd, Monday. Both trades were a loss for the day. For the first trade, I entered long just like I was supposed to do when my first entry signal presented itself. There was a bit of a pullback and it hit my stop loss before going in my direction. I entered the second trade right on the next entry signal. Price went my way and got within 2 or 3 points of my take profit. I was really tempted to close the trade at that point, but I told myself I needed to follow the plan. I also thought about bringing my stop loss right above break even, but I talked myself out of it. My strategy doesn't do either of those things. Well, the trade reversed on me and hit my stop loss. I ended my session for the day at negative 20 points. But now I'm going to go back and try back testing, moving this stop loss to break even at a certain point in the trade. This day was just a bad day for my strategy. I made a huge mistake though. I was trading on the wrong chart. Normally I use the 20 range, but I was accidentally trading on the 40 range. I realized this several hours after ending the session. Back testing on my normal 20 range chart would have given me a winner on my first trade for a total of 30 points. So I really needed to add this to the things I need to check before I start trading. April 23rd, Tuesday. The two trades I took were both losses. For the first trade, I went short slightly late after my entry signal appeared. I got stopped out pretty quickly for a 10-point loss. If I had entered right on time, the trade would have been stopped out like 10 minutes later. My second entry was about an hour and 15 minutes into my session. I entered right on time going long, but it seems I timed the top because price went straight back and hit my stop loss for another 10 points. I can't really get mad. I followed my plan and the back test for the strategy shows the same results that I got. After the two losses, I ended my session for trading. April 24th, Wednesday. Another rough day. About 30 minutes after starting my session, my first entry signal presented itself. Unfortunately, I missed it. When I saw what I missed, I quickly entered, but it was a kinda late entry. I should have just waited. I knew I was feeling FOMO when I entered late. Price basically pulled back right when I entered and hit my stop loss for 10 points. If I was paying attention and entered on time, the trade would have worked out and hit my take profit for 30 points. About an hour and a half after my first trade, I saw my second entry signal. I entered long, but price pulled back once again and hit my stop loss. I ended my session with a loss of 20 points. I felt slightly upset with myself because I could have had the one trade for the session for a gain of 30 points if I was paying attention. Definitely a lesson for next time. April 25th, Thursday. I took two trades today and both of them did not work out. For the first trade, I entered on my entry signal. I went long, but the price pulled back and hit my stop loss. My second trade was about an hour and 20 minutes into my session. I entered long once again, but price, once again, pulled back and hit my stop loss. I was feeling pretty disheartened. At this point, I had 0 wins for the week and 8 losses. I think I may need to adjust my strategy a little bit. I'll need to dig into this and see what I can tune for better results. April 26th, Friday. This day was yet another losing day. I entered my first trade right when my session started, when the entry signal said to do so. Price did not go my way and pulled back and hit my stop loss. The second entry signal was about 10 minutes after that. I entered short, but price also turned around on me, hitting my stop loss. With the two losses, I was down 20 points and I was done for the day. Unfortunately, week 17 was a bust. For all my trades from April 21st to April 26th, I did not have a single winner. This also means that the strategy is not good for the Top Step Combine. I was hopeful that my strategy would be good for the Combine, but a drawdown of 100 points would close the account, which is what has happened here. The back test results for my strategy show that I should be at 0 points for the week, but I can't perform exactly what the strategy requires. Whatever strategy I do, I need a little bit of tolerance, I think. So I had 10 losing trades and 0 winning trades. The average losing trade was about $22.05, or about 11 points. The net profit loss was a loss of $235.90. This is painful to see, but it's not absolutely awful. At the end of this week, I'm nearly back to my starting amount, so I can spend a little bit of time finding a new strategy and try again. I was a bit disappointed because I wanted to use the profits from my live account to fund the Top Step Combine. I'm going to do some testing and do some paper trading next week. Finally, here are the details for each of the trades I took for the week. Feel free to pause and peruse. Talk to you next week.